Ocean City, Maryland, a great place to take a vacation, but I smell some video games down there. I am the Game Collector, and this is Second Opinion Games, and today we're going to take a tour through the arcades on the Boardwalk.
Second Opinion Games.
Okay, so this is our first arcade. It's Fun City on the Boardwalk. We're going to run right in here and we are going to check it out. So you're going to notice that there's going to be a lot of games that just give out tickets or prizes because that's where the arcades really make their money. Here's a Transformers arcade machine. It's pretty fun. Kind of cool. One of those on-rail shooters types of deals. And then just a lot of stuff for tickets. Now, a lot of these are very overpriced and hard to win the tickets. That one where the guys pop up at you, it seems to be missing a lot of balls, and it gives them back to you very slowly so you can never get the top prize. And some basketball, of course, that's always fun, especially with a partner. And there's even a really nice air hockey table in the back. Works great. And some more stuff, lots of prizes. And we're going to scroll around. Now, you'll notice there's only 3 pinball machines in this, and it's pretty sad. The Wizard of Oz is nice. The Munsters was kind of fun, and Star Wars is one of the better cabinets I think I ever played. One retro machine, and that is Pac-Man. Looking around a little bit more now. Nothing you haven't seen everywhere else. And now we're moving up to the front of the store again, where it's going to be all prizes. That's one where you press the detonator button, the guy explodes, and you win about 5 tickets from. So, lots of different claw games. Nothing too special here. Oh, those block things. They're rigged, so don't even bother trying to win on those. Oh, that's rigged too. Don't do it. And the hammer thing. Yep, that's, of course, rigged. So, rigged games are really horrible. I like skill games, so I avoid all of these. The coin dozers just, oh my god, they're horrible. You do nothing but lose money on those. But some people sit at them all stinking day. That's pretty cool, Plinko. And there's a Halo machine. More on that in a bit. We'll come back to that one a little bit later. Pretty fun to play, though. Okay, but we're going to come up pretty soon on my favorite game I happen to find here in Ocean City, Maryland this year. And I even have a little bit of footage of me playing the game. So we get to see what that's all about. But so far, yep, a lot of coin dozers, prizes. Ooh, the Space Invaders one, I really do like playing that one. But at Chuck E. Cheese, they have it turned down to easy mode, so it's actually playable. But here it's cranked way up. Mario Kart, it's usually hard to find in some places, but here it seems to be all over the place. There we go, Fast and Furious. Sadly, no Daytona USA. Why they're missing this, I have no idea. And we're going to look around. Back to the very beginning. And boom, 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 boom. Soda machine. No, that's kind of cool, isn't it? Yeah. Big Buck Hunter. Okay, Fast Gunman. That's the game that I really like to play. Let's check it out. Okay, so this is that Fast Gunman game. Now, basically, you shoot a laser pointer through a hole about the size of a quarter on these machines. The gun itself feels really nice in your hands, and it is quite accurate because it's shooting a little laser, and you can actually see where it's hitting on the unit itself, which is darn nice. Also, I really like how it's not a video game. It's actually something real and physical that you can see breaking apart. And there are plenty of challenges here, and the farther up the challenge line you go, the more tickets you earn. Now, it does get really painfully difficult towards the end, where the machine's just throwing things at you left and right, and you have to destroy everything. There is a small downside here, as they put this machine right next to the door with a lot of natural light coming in, which means the sensors don't always pick up exactly where you're shooting. This means that you're gonna miss miss a lot. And if you're even off by a couple fractions of a second, well, then you're not going to clear the level. So sadly, you're not going to win all the tickets that you were supposed to, but still, this is a really fun game if you could ever get a chance to play it. Okay, so this is the Sportsland arcade, and we might see a couple of different things here. This one's a little more sports-oriented, so yeah, there's going to be a little bit more action-packed stuff. Previous years, I would find Daytona here, but sadly, no Daytona USA again. And yeah, that's a giant Monopoly thing. That's kind of cool. There's also, I believe, some giant claw games that are kind of neat. Skeet ball is always fun, and it is darn fun here. That's one of those things where you try to get the beanbags through the ring, sort of like cornhole, but with points. We have Connect 4 with basketball, some football throwing thing. I really do like the sports aspect of this whole place. It's really nice. It's a great theme to have. We, of course, have Mario Kart 2. I believe that is the only Mario Kart 2 on the Boardwalk. And no, there is no spot to plug in a GameCube memory card in any of these. I checked. That water game that you spray and some... Oh, there's Fast Gunman again. Sadly, I did not play this one. I spent most of my time at the other arcade because it was closer to where I was staying. So, just ran through this one to take a quick video. Okay, look at this Halo machine. 4-player. That's right. You can system link these bad boys, and it is freaking sweet. I have a little bit of video on that we'll come back to. And yes, Crossy Road. And that one's kind of the best. You barely saw it there for a second. Lots of coin things that eat all your money. Another Space Invaders. Mario Kart 1 this time around. Some motorcycle games. And this one, Typhoon, actually has giant fans on it that just blow you away as you're playing. That's a lot of fun. Okay, so a lot more things to win prizes. Of course, they have to be all rigged, so you don't ever get your money's worth out of them. Even if they gave you a prize every time, you're still losing because they buy those for like next to nothing. That cannon game again. More coin dozers. Oh my god, so many coin dozers. I get it why they have so many of these. These are really hardcore money makers for the place. But, man, Piano Keys is kind of fun, but you barely win any tickets. And only a couple pinball machines. Stranger Things, I really did like that one. It was a very fun cabinet. There's a Star Wars cabinet there, too, and I forget what else they had. Only 3 machines. And, yeah, it's a beautiful place. It's also air-conditioned, so if you want a little bit of break from the Boardwalk and the super high heat, this is definitely the place to go. I have one more arcade to take a look at, and it was traditionally my favorite one. Okay, so here's that Halo machine that I was playing. This is just on one screen, and there is a reload button on the stationary gun. It is one of those on-rail shooters. You really do feel the gun shake in your hand, which is really, really nice. Also, all the characters that you know and love from Halo are here. However, your health does not regenerate. I'm pretty sure they can't eat your quarters left and right if they give you regenerating health. And it's also like a full $1 to play. You can also throw grenades, but I'm really not sure how to do it. Overall, this game is very fun, and it has a full storyline to it. So if you want to get the full Halo adventure, well, probably look up a full playthrough on YouTube, and then come back to the arcade and actually give it a try sometime. Okay, so this is the Playland arcade. Now, this usually is my favorite arcade on the Boardwalk because it's a little bit more old-fashioned. They would always have some older stuff here and not so much new stuff. They still had the skeet ball, and this is already looking like every other arcade on the Boardwalk, which was making me really sad. However, the nice wood floors, the air conditioners turned down extra low, which is really nice, and they do still have a little bit of the older stuff. That's an older machine. That's kind of old too. And yeah, really cool little things that you don't see anymore, at least not since the 90s. And yeah, the nostalgia was running high here. Also, these little crane machines actually sort of predate real video games, and they updated them to be able to take the little credit card things. Kind of sad that they had to just mess with these classic vintage machines like that, but I understand why they did it. There's a little monkey game. Oh, yeah, these things where you drop the balls down, but they're kind of warped, so you never really get the balls where you want them. Video poker, the horse riding game that I hated back in the day, and I got to see a chubby kid sweat his butt off trying to play that game. That was pretty funny. These air hockey machines are absolutely awful. The pucks go flying off every single time. Quite a few more pinball machines this time around. That Star Trek machine is not as good as Star Trek The Next Generation. If you could ever find that machine, please play it. It's super great. And we have some more just of the same that we've seen at some of the other arcades, especially a Flappy Bird machine. Oh, golly gee. Like, we really needed that. Oh, then we have the Crazy Tower machine. This thing is played on a holographic image, and it's basically just press the button to drop the blocks down. It is really fun and amazing to play because of the graphical effect that's going on here. A lockpicking machine, another Space Invaders, and this is Tomb Raider. Now, sadly, they don't have the picture turned up because it has to be a projection image because the screen is just massive. The gun is really nice in your hand, and it is also very accurate. I actually love that game. Moving on. Oh yeah, some cool stuff left and right, but not really the retro stuff that I'm into. So how were the arcades overall? Well, there's no Daytona USA, which is a big downfall for me, and many of the arcade machines seem to be stripped out entirely and replaced with ones that would give tickets. Of course, the ones that didn't give tickets were on-rail shooters like the Halo, but Fast Gunman did give tickets, and that was a skill-based action light gun game that was done without a video projection. Unlike Tomb Raider, which had the video projection, but it really wasn't bright enough to get the full enjoyment out of it. The sounds and the music of the arcade still bring back tons of nostalgia, so I love walking through them, and I like playing the skill-based games like Skeetball and the basketball shootouts. Overall, I still will definitely come down to the arcade every chance I get, but it doesn't have the great retro feel like it used to. I guess times are a-changin'. But of course, that's just my opinion. Thanks for watching. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I had a great time making it. Lots of fun playing all of these arcade machines. And I did feel a little sad when I couldn't find my old favorites. So if you want more arcade walkthroughs, please let me know. I just did this because I didn't want to give you guys nothing this week. And I plan on going back to my regularly scheduled crap right after this. So leave me a comment in the comment box down below. And until later, I will see you again, guys.